Yes, people. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel, man. It's the big one today, people. It's the big one. And obviously, look, no matter what state United is in, yeah, this game from my childhood, man, it has a special place in my heart. Do you know what I mean? Even though United's been lacking in the league of late, you get me? Do you know what I mean? It's always a big game. And listen, my brother James, yesterday, you know what I mean, very braggadocious. You get me? Saying that we're gonna put United in their place and them things there. Hey, listen, one thing I say about this United team, yeah, no matter what state they are in, it's never a foregone conclusion, man. Or should I say, it's never a slapping. We don't slap these, man. I don't know what it is. No matter how bad they are, even under the terrorist Amarim, these are the same man that knocked us out of the FA Cup at our ground as well, you know. So, listen, this is a potential banana skin, but I am expecting to win. We ain't lost in the league at the Emirates all season, but we ain't lost in no competitions because every other competition we lost, you get me? So it's one of them ones there. But some interessante team news. And listen, don't get me wrong, I want to put these man in the mud, do you know what I mean? Because there's a certain cash from Never a Foul, yeah, that you get me, tried to tell me that I was twerking for my rivals, yeah, when I was enjoying seeing Liverpool in the mud. And you get me, he's getting a bit chesty. You understand? I'm not gonna lie, my brethren's not so chesty, you get me? But you too, you know what I mean? On YouTube, these men are just a bit, I don't know, man, they're getting a bit gassed. I don't know what it is. So listen, let's hope we can put them in the mud today. Do you know what I mean? You know how we play, especially against the big team. Let's get the lineups up now. Now it's the same lineup against Manchester City people from United. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Le Mans, Delon, Maguire, Martin, and Shaw, Casemiro and Bruno in the midfield, and then Diallo and Buemo and Dorgu up front. You know, these man, they're gonna keep it compact. They're gonna double down on our wingers, etc., etc. I think they're gonna go with the same or a similar game plan. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know. I do think yeah, that there are like other fans that think we're gonna slap these man. It's just United actually got good players. They do have players that can hurt us, man. I think when you have a terrorist in charge of your football club, they're gonna make players look worse than what they are. Do you know what I mean? Not even including Manu, bruv. Hey, listen, that's criminal. Do you know what I mean? And you see the performance that he put out against Manchester City. But before I get back into United, do you know what I mean? When I look at my old team, hey, listen, big change. Obviously, Hincapié is back fit, playing at left back. He's back in the team, you know what I mean? So hopefully more defensive solidarity. But to be fair to Lewis Skelly, he was more solid against Inter Milan. However, them man there don't play with wingers. So that might have a part to play, but let me not take anything away from the Lewis Skelly performance. Do you know what I mean? He did perform well. But yes, of course, the big news being Gabriel Jesus starting up front instead of Victor Yokeres. Now, people, I would have stuck with Yokeres, do you know what I mean? But because I think they're going to be defensively compact, there's not going to be much, you know what I mean, space and behind and whatnot, do you know what I mean? Probably Gabriel Jesus to drop deep link up, do all of that stuff in it. Me personally, I would have done Victor Yokeres, do you know what I mean? Because my thing is this, yeah. My thing is this. United would have saw, sorry, Arteta would have saw United against City and be like, okay, so if a team is gonna go, not go all out, but you know what I mean, try to camp you in your own final third and attract hella bodies forward, man's gonna be looking at Arteta's gonna be looking at that saying, okay, so that's how you beat City, yeah. Bare spacing behind Bruno, picking up the ball and just laying it off to Bruno or my or what you gonna call it? What's his name? Flipping Diallo or whatever, and then you create overloads in that final third. You know what I mean? Twos on threes, fours on threes, fours on twos. I bet. Do you know what I mean? Arteta, being the terrorist that he is, he's gonna look at that and be like, I bet. Do you know what I mean? We're not gonna do the. We're not gonna go out and do the same thing. At least that's what I think. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, us being at home, I do think, yeah, that in the final, in the first 10, 15 minutes. You get me? I want to start the game like a house on fire, similar to the way that we did against Inter Milan. But obviously, we got to be careful in it. You know what I mean? United do have players that can hurt us, man. Big up James in the building. What you saying, James, man? What's the score prediction, man? Um, but yeah, I do think that he's gonna. I do think Arteta's gonna be a bit more methodical with it. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna dash bare bodies forward. He's gonna make sure that we set up in a way when United do counter against us that we're not gonna have too many men thrown forward. Now here's my thing though. Here's my thing. One thing, yeah, and a lot of people say that raw that game against Man City, new manager balance. No, 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 no. I saw these man yeah do triangles. These man ain't playing with the midfield two, blood. Yeah, these men are playing with a midfield three now. Kobe Manu is a talent that I respect highly, man. Big up Twisted in the building, man. He's saying I'll keep disrespecting Arsenal, so today I'm going 3-1 to the Arsenal. Hey, listen, fair play, Jay, man. Listen, me personally, the United games, man, they're always tight, man. They're always tight, so I don't see a batter in here. I really don't see a batter in here, man. Do you know what I mean? I really don't see it. But hopefully we can start the game off quick. Do you know what I mean? Get an early goal in. Do you know what I mean? But me personally, Jay, man, I'm gonna go with a stinky 1-0, people. Let me know in the chat, man. I am going to go with a stinky 1-0. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna make it very boring for them. As Twisted Fate is saying, it's gonna be a tight game. I believe the same as well. My only thing is this, yeah. Now, Arteta's way, yeah, of sort of defending. Part of the way he defended, yeah, and this is sort of what I saw with Thomas Tuchel at Chelsea when he first came in, and the full season that he had. He would just keep the ball. He would just keep playing out of the back line. Now, here's the thing. I don't think, yeah, that United are gonna press us from the front. So all of this playing out the back and trying to draw the opposition out. I personally don't think United's gonna take the bait. I might be wrong. Do you know what I mean? But then again, if we do get pressed, don't get me wrong, we are very good at playing the ball at the back. But there is a possibility that they turn the ball over and they do have quality in the final third. Listen, I'm not Bruno Fernandez's biggest fan, but I know that in moments he can be decisive. Do you know what I mean? And Buemo can finish. Ahmad Diallo is very tricky as well. Do you know what I mean? Dorgu, do you know what Dorgu has been doing well of late. He has been doing well of late. Obviously, he did score against City, right? He's getting into the final third. He's got a lot of pace. He's got a lot of energy. He's got a bit of strength as well. Do you know what I mean? Jay is saying stinky 1-0. I'll take that. Yeah, I hear it. You get me? Just get me a W. You know what I mean? And just shut these United bumper holes up. You get me? You know. Twisted is saying, I think if we soak the pressure and hit the counter, we could really, really hurt you. Nah, I agree. I agree, but listen, I need my listen. Saka, Jesus, Trossard, yeah, you man, or the God, I need you, man. I need you, man, to perform today. I need because listen, we are very good at set pieces, and set pieces is not gonna stop being a strength for us. And we're gonna keep hitting man with the set pieces, but we can't keep relying on that, people. I mean, we have so far and it's worked in it, you know what I mean? But when you got Slabhead at the back, you get me. I don't know, man. I just think that yeah, you got Casemiro as well, who's a box threat. Well, in both boxes as well. Do you know what I mean? I personally think that. And by the way, people, by the way, United are also good at set pieces. They are also good at set pieces. So we really need to manage. We need to manage the game well. We need to make sure that we're clinical in attack. You get me? We need to show our individual quality, and most of all, we need movement in that final third. Do you know what I mean? Because as much as the lower the scrub on the right hand side, the low, the yellow, if they play similarly to the way that they play against Man City, yeah, they're gonna frustrate the hell out of Trossard. Yeah. And then Dorgu and Luke Shaw on that left hand side, they're gonna frustrate the hell out of him. And obviously, you know Bruno man's you know, I mean he runs around a lot, he puts in the work. Casemiro is very good at screening, so I just think we need to be on our A game. And by the way, this is not me saying that I fear United, because guess what? Me not fear nobody. You understand? It's not me fearing them, but it's just me understanding that United have good things about them, and I think in terms of performances, they've been underperforming because they've had a terrorist in charge of them, and not the terrorist here that can get results. You get what I'm saying? Jay is saying if we full press from the start, United won't be able to cope, in my humble opinion. I don't know. I don't know because, and here's the thing, yeah. I think that Martinez, yeah. You see with Martinez, where he stinks, yeah, is where he has to defend out in wide areas, isn't it? On the ball, he's composed. Maguire, I listen, the Wing Maguire exists for a reason. You get me? He ain't too bad when it comes to playing the ball out. You get me? Shaw is actually good technically. You understand? It's just over the years, injuries, questions with his mentality, you know what I mean? Burger King visitor and that and all of them things there. You get me? Dolo is the scrub out of the back four. You know what I mean? But they can possibly play out of the pressure. Do you know what I mean? They got Kobe there that can. You get me? So they got players there, yeah, that can play out of that pressure in it. You know what I mean? But we would have to wait and see, man, and we'd have to wait and see if we do full press them, Jay and people. We would have to see if well, you know, what I mean, we can turn them over. We're good in the challenge, and we can actually make use of turning them over. Because I've seen us press teams higher before, but then we just decision making or the last bit of action, the way to pass is just poor, man. United play out of press all the time. It's hitting us after winning the ball back. That hurts us. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. It's just twisted. I'll be very honest. In open play, I don't have the most confidence in my final third at the moment. We have to be honest about something. We are efficient. Do you know what I mean? Because we're hard to beat. We're hard to break down. We're good at set pieces, and usually we get that set piece going, and the game opens up. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know if we can afford to do that in that game. Do you know what I mean? Um, City, um, Twisted Fate is saying City conceded bare goals, trying to press us. Yeah, yeah, my bro. And I saw that in the game as well. This is why, and Carrick is actually a competent coach, isn't it? This is why I'm not scared. I think we will win. Like I said, stinky 1-0. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw. And come Sunday, come Monday, you might just see me raging here. You understand? Because all of this, we're 7 points ahead, it don't matter, blah, blah, blah. The gap would then turn to five. And again, it's not even about City. Because I can talk about the positive things that City have. Obviously, City against Glimt and Bodo Glimt against City, they had a mixed match of a back four. Do you know what I mean? But at some point, Ruben Diaz is gonna come back. Guehi is there. Nico O'Reilly's back at left back. Mateus Nunes is back at right back. You get me? So defensively, they could be a bit more solid, but I'm not rating them too tough in it. It's just about us, man. Like we really need to pick it up. You know what? Yeah, all the United fans out there, yeah, twisted fate. Let me know who are you more scared of, Jokeres or Jesus? I want to know. I really do want to know because I do think sometimes yeah with Jesus yeah he doesn't excuse me he doesn't occupy defenders the same way that a Jokeres might. Obviously, your Jokeres has got more of a presence because he's just taller and bigger, in it. You know what I mean? Maybe it's not because of what he does well. Maybe it's just his stature. But I do feel like, as much as I don't like it sometimes, the way he wrestles with defenders, I do feel like you he causes a bit more of a problem, especially for centre backs. Whereas Jesus, he wants to drop deep, he wants to go wide. Now, of course, you can say, well, with Jesus, defenders they don't know whether to go wide, whether to stick, whether to stage. You know what I mean? But the problem is that elsewhere our midfield, our movement is a bit static. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes it just Jesus just goes missing. I've seen it when he's come back, and I'm like, oh nah, Jesus ain't played good today. Jesus ain't played good today. Now, obviously, Jesus is in the back of a very good performance against Inter Milan. And to be fair, Jesus usually turns up against United as well. Do you know what I mean? So, big up Twisted. He's saying I'm not confident either, but I've got to go back. But I've got to back my boys. But it's going to be a hard fought game at home now. I hear it, man. Man said Gyoktra. Hello, nah, Jesus is more scary, he's more technical. Jokeres is like a Harlan, tries to make runs. Martinez would lock him up. Hey, wait, hey. Let's see it. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Lord, please, man, I pray, fam. I pray, listen. Lord, channel your energy into Jokeres and bully that turtle, bro. Bully that midget. You get me? It's mad me calling him a midget when man shorter than him. But you get me? Like he's a centre back. I beg you, God, let him bully that midget, man. I swear to you, man. You know what I mean? Because wait, like I said, yeah, United, man. These men have been talking a bit smoky. You get me? But well, that's if Jokeres comes off the bench, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I just think sometimes Jesus can be a bit easier to mark out the game because you know what, yeah. Jesus actually sometimes likes to back into defenders when he just while he picks up the ball, backs into a defender, tries to lay it off. Do you know what I mean? Or dribble with it. I don't know. He's not as explosive as he was before. Do you know what I mean? And obviously he's not short, you know what I mean? But he's not tall. So I do think at times that Jesus can get taken out the game a bit too easily, man. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man. Jay saying I respect you as you're playing for at the back, new manager, etc. But we should be beating you at home. Yeah, nah, fact. Do you know what I mean? Like, I really want to slap these man, but I just know what's not gonna happen. Do you know what I mean? And you know me already. Like I'm not with the way that we attack. I'm not really inspired. Hey, look who we got in the building. Fair play TV. We're talking about Common United. Hey, listen. First of all, people, anyone that's tuned in, yeah, make sure yeah you go head over to Fair Fair. Get my words mixed up, people. Fair Play TV. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But listen, preach, preach, preach. Concentrate. Hey, big man, concentrate. Hey. What happened yesterday, big man? Because I see you are never a foul, yeah, still backing your manager, backing your owners and that. You get me? All this hashtag both firm. Can't even get you a centre back. You get me? Now you got karate masters playing at centre back, just fucking it all up. Do you know what I mean? And now your legend is just looking. You get me? He's looking down out there. Like, I preach you, my friend, need to concentrate because I don't know how you're cheering for United. Because guess what? If United win, yeah, if United win, it is bad for hashtag both of us. Yeah, not both farm, both of us. You get me? Because if United win, guess what, preach? Guess what? These man go on top of your class. They imagine spending over 400 blood clot million just to finish behind United. So I don't know. I preach. Can't lie, yeah. Just for the sake of like some sort of saving face, yeah, and making sure you got some big bread coming in next season so you can improve your squad. You better fucking hope we win, blood. And you better hope. You better watch out, Rasta. Yeah, preach. You better watch out, Rasta. Man said what? Just one job. New manager bounce ends after this. Hey, no, fair. Hey, preach. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Now look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But here's the thing, though, my brother. Yeah. You see, sometimes people just get a bit lazy. A new manager takes over, and they just call it a new manager bounce. No. No. Because do you know what actually impressed me the most? Yeah, with Manchester United against Man City. These man, and they weren't always successful, yeah. But these man, yeah, were in their own defensive third and playing triangles, bro. Yeah, coaching. This ain't just no new manager bounce. It's just coaching. So, like I said, preach. You better watch out, Rasta. You better watch out because if Carrick does what Carrick does, yeah, you are in trouble, big man. You're repping for the wrong team. You're repping for the wrong team. It's crazy. Tell him again, Twisted. Man saying, come on, United, when a draw puts United fourth. Come on now, brother. Man. You know better than that, dog. You know better than that. You get me? Twisted, once we win the Prem, I wouldn't mind seeing a United versus Arsenal title race era again. Yeah, I can't lie, just as long as we dominate them. Do you know what's mad, yeah? As much as I despise them, man, I actually don't mind them. I don't mind seeing them doing well, you know. As much as I despise them, but you know what? As long as we do better than them, I don't care. And I'm gonna keep on saying it. I'm on this. You man are peasants. You man are bums. I don't care, bro. I want to get to the stage where it doesn't matter what the ops do because we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. You understand? But listen, let's see what. Listen, I said just one job. New manager bounce ends after this, and United will drop off. I'm like, alright, cool. Alright, preach. You're not worried about them. Alright, cool. Whatever. Listen, preach. Yeah, I'm the best team in Europe right now, and listen, I'm not worried about them. I ain't worried about nobody, but I'm also wary of what they have. And bearing in mind, preach, bearing in mind, yeah. Remember, you man are still in the FA Cup, you're still in the Champions League. These man got one game a week, so preach. You better watch out, Rasta. You see, you better watch out, Rasta. Yeah, shucks, we go above them on goal difference if it's a draw. Never mind the win. I twist it. Oh Lord, a minute. Oh Lord, a minute. I gotta check the table. I might miss the first minute or two. You know. Nah. You're lying. You're lying. Cause you might have conceded bare goals this season. You know. You are nah. I gotta check this. I gotta check this. Nah, twisted. I must lie. I tell. And do you know what? To be fair, I can't lie. Yeah. Hold on a minute. I can't lie. Yeah. Right now, Chelsea are in fourth, innit? Do you know what I mean? So, aye, Liverpool even worse, man. Should you get kicked out of the top five, you know? Aye, listen. Hold on a second. Wait, where's the goal difference? No way. Wait, what? United have scored more goals and you conceded the same amount of goals. Aye. Preach. Listen, yeah. I don't know if you drive, brother. I don't know if you drive. But if you don't, you better drive a Ford. And if you don't drive a Ford, invest in one because you ain't focused, mate. You ain't focused, mate. You know what I mean? You're picking the wrong four right now. You get me? You're picking the wrong four right now. Do you know what I mean? Like Liverpool always do preach, talking about dropping off. We're never even winning back to back in your life. It's crazy. I twisted. I can't lie. I can't really speak on that one. You get me? Do you know what I mean? I said 13 years, no Premier League win. Hey, preach. Can we focus on the here and now? Can we focus on the here and now? Like, what we doing here, man? What we doing here? It's mad. I know twisted. It's mad. It's mad. They play once a week and still struggling for top four. Yeah, well, guess what? They don't have a terrorist in charge no more. That's gone out the window. But listen, people, game's about to start. You get me? So man, it's gonna load that up. But listen, big up people, preach, concentrate. Listen, soon we need to get the Sunday shows back on. You get me? Cause preach. You know what I mean? Mr. Link, wherever you at, I'm still knocking for Mr. Link, you know. He ain't answering, G. Do you know what I mean? He's probably knee deep in some Hennessy right now. You get me? Yeah, but we need to bring these Sunday shows real back real soon. You get me? Once my you get me Sunday schedules open up, you get me? Because man I had to rush back home just to do this. But listen, big up people. You know what I mean? If you smashed the like already, make sure you done so. Big up Twisted. Until next time, we're gonna have the conversation, you know what I mean? But until next time, you know my thing already. Real quick, Twist to say you just want to perm side verts and ease like a struggler for top four quick the copium. I know it's nasty work, you know, because Liverpool are supposed to be in my position. Liverpool are supposed to be in my position. I thought we would be third by now, and I thought the top three would be very tight. But obviously, look, 4 points ain't it's not a big gap whatsoever at the moment. I know we've got the game in hand against United now, but 4 points ain't big. So yeah, I'm not all. It's not all guns blazing for us. But listen, hopefully we get that W in it. But listen, people, big up. You know my team already. You get me. Salute.